Finally, Link has come back to his channel.
Legends, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something brand new. People are going back to uni in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, yeah? Some people are going to uni for the first time. Now, a lot of people have said they want me to do videos about my advice as someone who is a student. And a lot of people are talking about what to buy for their first week. If it's their first week at uni, what to buy to go back to uni. What objects do you need? I am going to give you, in no particular order, they're not ranked because I think they're all equally important to different people, my top 10 items that you need to buy. Because everyone's telling you need a pen. You don't need a pen. Everyone's saying buy a notebook. You don't need a notebook. What you need is these items I'm about to show you. The bonus item. So I'm going to put this at the start. I was going to put it at the end, but I'm going to put it right at the start. The bonus item I think you should all buy is your freshers wristband. So much better value than paying for individual events. And once you go to that first couple of freshers events, if you've never done freshers week before, you're going to end up to going to all of them. So buy your wristband at the start. In Sunderland, hit up Sam Evans, Stephen Gatsby. But yeah, everywhere else, you just search your NUS, Student Union, that sort of thing, they'll tell you where to go. But yeah, buy your freshers wristband because that is so much better value than paying for individual events. It is stupid to pay for event by event by event. I did that first year and it cost me about £62, I think it was. It was £62, that's why I'm saying about. But £62 when the wristband was 30 something quid. So get the wristband. Now the first thing I'm going to say is alcohol. Now the reason for this is it is expensive to drink out, so you're going to want to have a few at pre's before you go out. Before you go out clubbing with your friends, it makes sense to get on the pre-game. So we're going to talk about alcohol. Now these are some of my go-tos. This isn't the only stuff I drink, but these are my go-tos for pre-drinks. This is a baby bottle because I've drunk all the big ones. But that is, if the camera will focus, that is Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. Now, I'm going to turn my light down a little bit so I can get my camera to focus, guys. Right, that is Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey, right? Great with Coke, great on its own, great with Red Bull. Great little spirit to be drinking at pre's. Next one is just a bottle of Pinot Grigio. I'm not a big wine drinker, but one bottle of wine is a really, really solid pre-drink, so that's a really good option. Next, Scrumpy cider, right? Scrumpy cider gets you going. It's a big old bottle, it's well priced. That will get you going ready for your night out. Last option, which I stole from Brandproof, is Dead Man's Finger Rum. I like spiced rum, you bash that with a bit of Coke. It's a great solid pre-drink that you can drink and drink and drink without realising you're drinking. So that is a really good pre-game to get yourself on with. Next up is the trademark red hat. Yo, whether it's Jordan, whether it's Ralph Lauren, everybody needs a cap. Now, it doesn't have to be red. Red is just a thing on this channel. It's just like a red hat, it's become a thing. But I think everybody at uni should have a cap, whether you're a man, a woman, whether you're non-binary, no matter what you identify as, you should have a hat, because there's days where your hair looks like this and you don't want to be repping that. You don't want to be repping that, so you just get your hat and then, well, you put your hat on properly, not like that, but you put your hat on, oh, hair's fine, you can go. There's going to be lectures when you get up late and you just want to get on the road and you want to get going. That is why I say buy yourself a hat, whether it's a cap, whether it's a beanie. Get a hat for those days when you cannot be bothered to do your hair because you wake up and you're hungover but you still want to go to your lectures. Up next, I've got a blender. Now this is the Breville Blend Active. It's a good blender for a student because you get a bottle which you can blend like a shake or a milkshake into, and then you just press the button and then it comes with another bit where you take your bottle out and then you have like a little lid instead of the blades attachment, which is in there, which my light is killing as well. This is a little bit dusty because I've got a new blender which is a bigger and better one, but this is the one I started with. Really good item for students because you can make sauces with it, you can make milkshakes with it, you can do your protein shakes if you're in the gym, or you can just like make some fun alcoholic cocktails. If you get some ice in there, the Breville Blend Active will smash ice and make slushies, so you can make yourself alcoholic slushies using one of these. These are about £20, definitely a product worth thinking about getting. Now this is a protein shaker. Now for the purpose of this video, it is not a protein shaker. It is just my water bottle. I've got two of these. One of these is a red Macho Man, Randy Savage one. Oh yeah! Which we put the G Fuel in. This one is just what I use in my water bottle on a daily basis. So the item I'm putting here is a water bottle. I think you should buy a water bottle because bottled water and Coke and stuff is expensive. The more money you save, the more money you can invest in your pre-drinks, nights out, days out, doing all that fun stuff you get to do as a student. But yeah, if you spend too much money on bottles of Coke, you can't afford to buy other stuff. So get yourself a water bottle you can fill up, take with you, and if you need a drink, you don't have to go to the vending machines or the expensive cafes. You can get yourself a drink. Next one's random, is key rings, yeah? But there's a big reason. I've got a few examples. I've got a little Wolverine. I've got some key rings I got at Fort Park many years ago. Bottle opener key ring. I got this at Freshers Week in first year. It is a picture of me. It won't focus because of the lighting. Picture of me very drunk with my friend Carl, my friend Robin. Many years ago. Well, not many years ago, 2 years ago. But you get the picture. Then, this is my actual keys. I've got a download lanyard from when I went to download a couple of years ago. I've got a Slytherin keyring because Slytherin is representing. Then, as well, now this is the crucial thing again, this is a bottle opener keyring. I like this one more because it's got a little bit that spins around. I've had this for years, it's got my initials engraved onto it because it's all gangster and that. But the reason I'm saying the keyring is important is because now you started uni, or if you return to uni, you're gonna have more keys than you've ever dealt with before. You know, you have accommodation keys, your home keys, maybe car keys. So I think it's really important to get a keyring that you like, but also one that is easy to find. That's the reason I've gone for the lanyard. That is so much easier to find than just the keys part, if that makes sense. You know, it makes it 3 times as big, so it's much easier to find your keys, it's easier to grab your keys. If you think you're gonna lose your keys, you can wear them around your neck. I don't really do that much, but you can. So yeah, get a lanyard, get some key rings, do not lose your keys. Next is a power bank. Now, as you see on there, that says subscribe to Link Gooden, because you all should. But yeah, this is just a cheap power bank. I did a review of this on my channel. If you go onto my channel and scroll down, you'll find it. Yeah, it's just a cheap power bank, but it means I can charge my phone. Anything I've got with me that I need to use for uni stuff, I can charge it on the go, which is important because you don't want your phone to die, especially if you play Pokemon Go like I do, because your phone will die all the time. So get yourself a power bank, never get caught short without battery. Next, we have headphones. I'm talking loud because I've got headphones and I can't hear myself. Now, this is a pair of Dre Beats, the original like Solo HDs, the retro, old school, do a job, or whatever. On my ears I've got the SteelSeries Flux, which is what I use for streaming when I stream PlayStation 4. The reason I say headphones are important is there's going to be times where you're going to want to listen to music. Maybe your housemates don't want to listen to music, so you stick your headphones on, they can't hear you. There's going to be times when you want to ignore people. You can stick your headphones on and ignore people. Also, if you go to a library, there's people that often talk about other subjects. Like if I'm working and someone's talking about psychology, which is what I study, it doesn't distract me. But if someone's talking about, I don't know, economics or something, I find it more distracting than if someone's around the corner talking about psychology. So yeah, I stick headphones in, stick some music on, bit of Cradle of Filth, bit of Aussie, maybe a bit of Dre if I'm in that vibe, and just listen to some music so I don't get distracted by other people. So that's why headphones are important, so you can just shut people out. We are getting towards the end of the journey now, but this is the next item you need. You don't need to get one that looks like this. My pizza wheel is shaped like a bike, but I recommend you get a pizza wheel. As a student, you're probably gonna be eating tons of pizzas because you stick it in the oven for 15 minutes, they cost like £1, and then you go and get a pizza, which is something you can enjoy. So I really recommend getting yourself a pizza wheel because it's easier to cut them than using the knife. Other tip is if you don't get a pizza wheel, is you can cut pizza really well using a pair of scissors. So yeah, get something to cut your pizza up because that's essential. Next is a travel mug. Now, this is important because again, it's about saving money mindset. We all love to go to Costa, Nero, Starbucks, all the other ones. Nero and Starbucks are my preference. Nero because of the Italian kind of vibe, but Starbucks just because some people don't like it because they don't pay their tax, and it means there's not as many annoying people when you go to Starbucks. So that's the reason I like Starbucks, if anyone wondered. But this is like a portable flask. Now you can make a drink at home, you can take this to uni with you, it seals at the top, and your drink's still hot when you get there. So if you're someone that drinks coffee all the time, buying one of these means you can make coffee for pennies at home instead of paying £2, £3 constantly for tea and coffee. And especially as a student, when you're on the fly in the morning and you want to stay awake, this is a good option to get yourself a flask or a travel mug. Now, last but not least is a laptop. Now, I've just got a cheap laptop. It is a Lenovo Yoga. The reason I got the Lenovo Yoga though, you can see my light reflecting there, all pretty, is the reason I got the Lenovo Yoga is because it folds like that, and then you got a tablet. So you got 2 in 1. This was only a couple of £100, like 250 quid. They're probably a bit cheaper now because I bought it about a year ago, but it's really, really useful for work because if you just want to take notes, you can just sit there and use it like a tablet. You can also have it stood as a tablet but facing you like that, so it's on a stand, but it stands on the base where the keyboard is. So yeah, that's a really good product I think for students if you want to do work quickly. It's not the best specs in the world, but it's really good just for like word processing, PowerPoints, the sort of stuff you have to do for your uni work, unless you're doing like video editing and stuff. Then it can't really handle it. But yeah, I've got Lenovo Yoga, but you're going to need a laptop or something to do your work because you do not want to be relying on the library to be doing your work. So make sure you get yourself a half decent laptop that can use Microsoft Word and that. Don't buy Microsoft Word before you go to uni because most unis will provide you with it. If you go speak to the IT guys, they'll do it for you and give you the uni code so you don't have to pay for it. Or you can use your uni login to get it for free. So don't buy Microsoft Word until you get there because they're going to help you out with that and get it way cheaper or free. So yeah, that's my tips, guys. Thanks so much for watching this. If you've got more ideas for uni videos, more tips that you want to know, advice you want about university, drop comments below. Hit me up on social media. It's at Link Gooden everywhere. Link Gooden, all one word, everywhere. The YouTube channel is Link Space Gooden. Social media is at Link Gooden. That's my Twitter, Instagram. There's a Facebook page now. I'm going to stick the link to that in the descriptions and stuff. It'll be on my About page on my channel. But yeah, any ideas for uni videos you want, what sort of advice do you want, what tips do you want, hit me up. I'll make the videos that you guys are asking for. And hopefully we'll get you all through uni and you'll have a grand time. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. If you've enjoyed that, you can click up here and you can watch another video of mine. Or if you really love it, if you really, really love it, or even if you just like it a little bit, go down here and subscribe to the channel. It means you'll never ever miss what is coming up real soon.